everybody, welcome back to my channel. Hello and welcome if it is your first time with us. Really nice to have you here. If you are new here and you want to, click the subscribe button. It's just a little red subscribe button down below to join our little theatre family here. And also, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up so that I know. Cracking on with the video. Today I thought I would do a little story time video for you because I've had loads of requests for these and I love a little story time video. I absolutely love watching them. So I thought I'd just do a little one for you today, just a quick one to share with you a rather embarrassing moment that happened to me in a show that I was in the West End, in particular at the London Palladium. So yeah, I thought I would share this with you because it's such a funny story. It's something that I actually hold weirdly quite close to my heart because it happened in one of my favourite shows and it's something that I will never forget happening because it was really embarrassing but also very funny. So yeah, if you want to find out what my embarrassing West End story time is, just keep watching. So I'll paint a picture. A chorus line. One of the most amazing shows ever, and I was lucky enough to be a part of the production that was on at the London Palladium. I think it was in 2016? I think it was in 2016. It was on in the West End at the London Palladium, and if you don't know, the London Palladium is just like massive, amazing, beautiful theatre, and it is just gorgeous. The show's amazing, and the scene in particular of which I'm going to talk about is the scene right at the beginning. If you don't know a chorus line, it's basically a show all about an audition for a show, so it's like a show within a show, kind of. The scene in which said moment happened was the very opening scene, which is a big song called I Hope I Get It, and it's like an audition, dance and song all combined, like a really long kind of sequence for these characters who would audition for this show that the director is putting on. And I was in that scene, and that's where this moment took place. Of all the shows I've been in, I have pretty much done something embarrassing on stage in every single one. So yeah, there's probably like a heap of storytime videos that I can do from all the shows that I've been in. So if you want to see more of these types of videos, just leave me a comment down below and let me know, because I've got many an embarrassing story that I can share with you. Honestly, I just can't even believe that I'm about to tell you guys this, but hey. So, when I was in chorus line at the London Palladium, as well as covering several of the female parts in the show, I also played a character called Trisha, who is one of the auditionees at the beginning of the show who doesn't get through to the line. And poor old Trisha, she shoulders a leg and belts out a lovely little song to no avail. So basically she's the one, if you've seen chorus line, she's the one at the beginning who's like, I really need this job, and she does it whilst shouldering her leg. Lovely, how dainty. Not so much on the final matinee performance at the London Palladium. Also, can we just appreciate that this was at the London Palladium? Like, if this had happened anywhere, it would have been embarrassing. But take, like, the biggest theatre in the West End, probably the most famous theatre in the West End. You know, like, Judy Garland stood on that stage, Liza Minnelli, loads of really famous, amazing people. And me doing this. It's like the second to last show. I'm getting a bit emotional, you know, it's coming to the end. I absolutely loved the job, had the most brilliant time. And on this occasion, because quite a lot of the time I was playing the other parts, I was playing Trisha, and I just thought to myself, I'm really going to savour these last 2 times of doing the show, just like go for it wholeheartedly and just enjoy myself. So I did my little bit, I did my shoulder of the leg, I really need this job, and sang, you know, my heart out, as it were. And then after I did the shoulder of the leg, everyone kind of starts doing like kicks, and you have a specific count that you have to do the kick on before they go into the ballet sequence. If you've seen chorus line, you'll understand. I haven't really explained it very well. Basically, it's like an audition section at the beginning, and so I'm singing this while everyone's waiting up in the corner behind me to come across and do the ballet sequence. So everyone in the show, as well as the audience, is watching me. So it's all eyes on Trisha at this point. Spotlight, the whole shebang. So I'm doing my shoulder of the leg, really savouring the moment, you know, having my little solo line on the Palladium stage. Then it goes into these kicks, like grand battement, kicking. So I'm like, shouldering my leg, I'm feeling good. I'm like, right, I'm just gonna go for these kicks. I'm gonna really go for them. I kick my leg, lovely, really high. So high, in fact, that my bottom leg doesn't quite, that hamstring's not quite up to the height of that leg, actually slips out from underneath me. All happens in slow motion. I plummet to the floor at the front of the Palladium stage, alone. Like, everyone else is up in this corner watching me. I'm down here, alone, on the floor. on the floor after doing a terrible Grumbackmon kick. I'm holding onto the proscenium arch at this point, like doing my shoulder of the leg. So I'm right by the proscenium arch at the front. So I'm on the floor and I think, what can I do? How am I gonna get off stage ASAP? Because this is embarrassing. So I thought in my really logical head, I'll do a backwards roll. I'll do a backwards roll off of the Palladium stage in the middle of a chorus line in the West End. So I did a backwards roll. Did it, thought in my head, yes, nailed it. I'm in the wing now. Got off without having to look at anyone. Look up, still on the stage. I'm still on the stage after having done my backwards roll and also the fall and also the terrible kick. So then I crawled. I crawled off the stage. Oh my God. It honestly, even like reliving it now, it just makes my skin crawl and it makes me just want to cry with laughter. And it just felt like time slowed down. It felt like that moment went on for about 10 minutes when in reality it was about 10 seconds in total from start to finish. Everyone saw, by the way, so I can hear people behind me like, and just the beginnings of some laughter. I went off stage because I was like, right, get it together before you come back on, come back on. And I was like, maybe they didn't notice, maybe the people at the back didn't notice, maybe I got away with it, maybe it wasn't as bad as I thought. They are gone, like cry laughing, can't breathe, hyperventilating. I mean, they definitely noticed and there were a few comments and they never let me live it down. But yeah, that was probably the most embarrassing thing that has ever happened to me on a stage. Like I nearly peed myself, I was laughing so much. Oh dear God. It was quite honestly one of the most embarrassing things that has ever happened to me on stage, but also one of the most hilarious. Like, oh my gosh, you couldn't write it. I feel like I need to like show it in slow motion, but I want you to paint a picture in your own minds of what you think it was like, because it was as embarrassing and as bad as it sounds. So yeah, that is my little chorus line embarrassing story time that I thought I would share with you. I hope that you enjoyed it and found some amusement from my embarrassment. I love stuff like that, and I love that you can just laugh at things like that, because things do go wrong in shows all the time and sometimes there's nothing you can do about it and you just have to laugh it off, shrug it off and just move on, which is what I did. But it's something that I will never forget and has made the final day of a chorus line all that more memorable to me. I hope you enjoyed this little storytime video. If you did, give it a thumbs up so that I know, and also leave me a comment down below, firstly of anything embarrassing that's ever happened to you in a show, and also let me know if you would like to see any more of these types of videos, because there's a fair few embarrassing stories to choose from. I hope that you have a lovely rest of the day and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye!